Hey Pisces, welcome to your first half of October reading. Not a date or time specific reading this time. I just say first half of the month or second half of the month because I do 2 readings a month. So that way you know which one it is and how to find it on the channel. It is a general reading for the collective of Pisces Sun and Rising, as you know, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't this time and you're here as Pisces Sun, you may want to check out your Rising reading or be a cross watcher and watch the Sun or Rising reading for your divine counterpart. In the meantime, just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. And remember, you can always reverse the energies. The storyline is more important. Okay, so I'm pulling 2 cards. Interesting, from Energy Oracle. They both came out reversed, so I'm going to look at that. But it's interesting to me, Magician and the Mirror, card 53 in reverse. It came out the last time for masculine a couple readings ago upright. So it's very interesting that it's in reverse. And this is about your power. I think it came out upright. I may be wrong, but I'll look at that. And then the feminine got the Sun in reverse. This is the Sun card, Leo energy here, and this Magician would be Gemini and Virgo. Interesting. So let's see the Magician in the Mirror in reverse though. Yeah, no, it was reversed last time. Okay, it was reversed. So this is the second time masculine has gotten this card. The Magician in the Mirror reversed is warning you you may be missing a great opportunity. The time is right, but you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. You do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether it's a home, a business, a family, or a life direction. You may be resistant or even disbelieving of the unlimited power you possess, but it's time to wake up. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy. Yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your eternal wisdom, talents, and abilities and take the risk of believing in yourself. Now is the time to dig deep. I love that. Find the confidence and the courage within to make the most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need, as the Magician does. And the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal powers that are eternally yours. There are so many tarot references in that one paragraph. It's kind of funny. So yeah, time to dig deep, masculine, and restore your belief in yourself and your ability to create your life the way you'd like it to be. You know, step into your Magician manifesting energy is essentially the memo. So feminine, the Sun card in reverse. A creative project may be blocked at this time, or you could be feeling your own creativity being stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources, or they could actually be coming from within. Are you standing in your own way, stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. The Sun reverse can also indicate a period of time when you find yourself living in the darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. Reclaim your power and take back emotional control of your life. Stop focusing on the clouds. Like the sun, the light of your soul shines no matter what difficulty or darkness may be clouding the horizon. Your power and light are always present, able to bring healing and renewal through strong, self-directed choices in any situation. So let go of doubt. Let your creativity come forth and know that you deserve to shine. I love that. So dig deep and get your head, stop seeing the clouds, the forest for the trees or the clouds for the sun. A lot of heavy energies though. We are in the run-up. We're right at the door of Mercury retrograde, and it's retrograding into Scorpio. So that's lots of, transformational power, sort of going deep within. It's deep feelings, deep emotions. So we do have to be careful with our communications around things that have been deeply suppressed or repressed even. Okay, one card for those Pisces watching from Sacred Traveler. Let's see what message wants to come through for Pisces Sun and Rising. Ah, great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. I think both of these cards are sort of hinting at taking a risk, right? Getting out of your own way, stepping back into your power, feeling empowered. So take a risk and venture forward. It is about moving forward. So let's see what's coming through in your reading this time around, dear Pisces. What is coming through for Pisces Sun and Rising in their divine connections? Oh, beautiful. So there's our confusion. The feminine, the sun in reverse is spot on. Definitely some emotional overwhelm or confusion. 7 of Cups. Lots to process. Got to do it. This card can also be a card of depression. I'm just going to say that. So for some of you that are experiencing that, to more of a degree than you know, it's not normal sadness. You know what I'm talking about. And there's plenty of reason for everybody's mood to be literally depressed. So I would just say, since you're showing up in this energy, be careful during this retrograde. Is this kind of, it is cups, it is your energy, Pisces, if you're here as the feminine. Both of you came through as water signs, which is not a surprise. The Cancer reading felt like I was speaking to 2 water signs at some points too. Take good care. Take good care of your heart, of your emotions, right? Your emotions, your reactions. At the emotional level right now. I think it's a sensitive time, especially during the retrograde, which is going to go through November 3rd. Hello. Masculine, though, ready to move toward love, feeling romantically inspired. I feel, it seems interesting to me. It does feel as if this is a very emotional time for the 2 of you, whether you're in union or not. So I'm just going to say that. I almost feel like I can see, if you look at these cards, Pisces, doesn't it look like the knight is moving toward the 7 of Cups, as if to say, I'm coming, I'm on my way, I get it, I feel you. Don't be sad. Don't worry. Wow. But of course, where would we be without the devil? But at least it's in the past. Capricorn and the devil. There we are. Yeah, see? Why so sad, feminine? Look what's coming your way. Oh my gosh, I love this. 4 of Wands. It is to me an indicator of twin flame soulmate connections, the beginning phase, this sort of, you know, the bubble phase, you know, when you just kind of, the bubble love phase, when you really recognize each other and you feel the bond. You feel the connection for what it is. And there we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is, I often say this is the beginning of life partnership, and this is where you land. In the 3D is what I'm trying to say. So there's a lot of very positive energy here for this masculine presently and moving forward. In the past, we have to explore what the devil's about. We know we've seen it before. So at this point, Pisces, we don't sweat the devil too much. At least it's in the past. Woo, Queen of Swords. In the past for the feminine. Wow, there's that King of Wands. The object of this feminine's desire. Ooh, interesting. And endings and new beginnings. How perfect is that? Look where this is headed. Yeah, I almost feel like saying there's no place like home for the two of you. You know, just in your connection. There's no place like home. I think you feel at home with each other even if you're not in union. You can be in separation and just feel very connected to somebody and very comfortable in their energy. Look at the Queen of Swords staring down that King of Wands. Like, I got some questions for you. Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller, King of Wands, man about town. The King of Wands is very much in their power, is someone who knows their own, even their own mystical powers. So I feel that that's really interesting, but I think that in this case, this King of Wands represents the object of this feminine's affection, attention, of their interest. They are very attracted to this masculine. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. We've got Capricorn over here. We've got all the signs, fire, earth, water. Knight of Cups. Did this flip? Well, it was face up, so I'll take it. Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So I do feel that this masculine, before they come forward, before they move toward love here, they're sort of, they're waiting for the most opportune moment here. That Two of Pentacles, boom, 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 right? Just sort of weighing realities on the ground, juggling their own priorities. Remember that this Magician in the mirror was in reverse and said, you may be missing an opportunity here. The timing is right. The timing is now. So this is this indicates a little hesitation and a potential of blocked energy, but it can also be just waiting for the right time and waiting and watching for the signal, the all clear. The Page of Swords, looking for some clarity or information. Keeping an eye on things, maybe keeping tabs a little bit on this feminine while they try to sort through everything in 3D. Devil in the past. Devil with the blue dress on. Another two. Yeah, this masculine was at a crossroads. That makes sense. Persevering. This is a very difficult, challenging situation. I feel they were trying to get out of. Lots of regret around it. There we go. Five of Cups. So if I recall in the past, I feel this devil energy represents a very toxic connection. Not this one, but this masculine with someone else. Very toxic, very controlling, very manipulative, very obsessive, possessive, dark. It's been a dark energy all along. The devil energy is not always that way. But in this particular connection that I keep speaking to, it has been. And I feel this masculine hit the crossroads. Like, yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. And they're wanting to move toward love with this feminine. They got the Two of Pentacles and there's the Two of Swords in the past. So I think the decision has been made because now they're bringing it into 3D. They've taken it out of their head and now they're bringing it to the ground, to real life. So that's a step in the right direction. They really kind of fought their way through this. They didn't give up. They didn't quit. They just persevered. Very difficult, very challenging. Lots of roadblocks and hurdles and lots of regret. Lots of regret. Some focus on the past, what they're losing, what they lost, something that they regret, mistakes made. And that kind of motivated them to keep pushing through. And here we are. Right now, Four of Wands, very clear about their desire to move toward this twin. I am calling this a twin flame connection. It has been that way for months and months, over a year now. that this storyline keeps coming through. Lots of healing. Reflection. It feels more reflective to me, more meditative. Again, the Four of Swords is where you sort of kind of hunker down and get that energy around you to think things through in a way that would provide some sense of healing, so you become whole again. If you've been dealing with something, dear masculine, that has had you really trapped and stuck in a toxic karmic energy or connection or marriage or whatever it is, and you really had to do some deep inner work, this Two of Swords, to sort of figure your way through it, well, you're going to need some healing before you move toward the twin. You're going to need that reflection, that time to reassess and reevaluate and realign to the true mission of this connection. So that makes sense to me. This does not. Four of Pentacles. Very guarded. Very guarded. I'm not sure I get it. I'll pull one more there. Okay, so I feel the Temperance energy. Temperance is Sagittarian energy. I feel the Temperance is here to say, I'm not sure what I'm really dealing with, so I'm not going to show my full hand right now. I still am healing from whatever this Devil energy is. I've got to kind of keep my guard up, keep very good boundaries in place, not fully reveal myself. See how all these pentacles, right? You can barely see who's there. So there, to some degree, there's something hidden here or not being fully revealed. And I think that's by design. The two fours, actually it's 3 4s in a row. What are we missing? We're missing the Four of Cups. So we have we have 3 4s. Y'all got to work with me here. Old lady in the house. We have 3 of the 4 cards. 4 of Wands, 4 Swords, 4 Pentacles. Lord. And 4s are about stability. 4s are about stability and foundations and kind of getting your sea legs. So I guess in a way this makes sense. Landing on top of the Twin Flame Soulmate card, to me, before any celebratory energy comes in, before the union happens, this masculine needs to heal and get their bearings. There may be some concerns, some financial concerns that they're still dealing with, but I love that the Temperance comes out on top, as if to say, you know, I'm just going to exercise self-control. I'm going to, you know, keep to myself and keep everything under wraps while I wait and watch and listen or look for the clarity to come in before I make my move. So that makes a little bit more sense. 10 of Pentacles going forward. I love the 10 of Pentacles. It's abundance. It's triumph. Yes. There we go with the twin. 4 of Wands again. So I really love this. This feels to me, remember where I said, see where we begin and then there's the castle. It's closer now. So right now there's just an inkling of this connectedness. And I love that in the future, moving towards something more definitive, more grounded, more stable and abundant. It does speak to life partnership. It does speak to that. Sure does. New beginnings. Ace of Pentacles underneath. New beginnings. In this connection with the twin, that is beautiful, and that is the same energy we have in the world. Oh my gosh, guys. And I feel it's in the future, yeah, but it doesn't feel unattainable. It doesn't, I'm not feeling distant future, even though it's pentacly, which can take time. I feel the time is drawing nearer. Especially if this masculine is breaking free. Feminine, though, yeah. Lots of unconditional love. The Empress shows up on top of that Seven of Cups. Feminine is confused, is possibly a little overwhelmed. Definitely still in their energy, their high vibration love and unconditional love, but not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on. How much of this is real? How much of it, you know, like, am I fantasizing too much? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's real? And that's what's confusing. Ace of Swords. The clarity will come in. They want the clarity, and here it is showing up on top. And notice the crown. It's a victory card. It comes in with like a bolt out of the blue, and I feel as if the confusion will clear. This is what this feminine wants. It's just some divine guidance. Just give me the clarity. Help me see what's real. What am I really dealing with? Queen of Swords in the past. Lots of emphasis here on communication with this King of Wands. God. All right, there's a King of Wands again. Now he's closer. Oh, what? This wasn't close enough. You needed to get closer. Yeah, definitely wanting to communicate, wanting to get some truth from this masculine who is this King of Wands, regardless of sun sign. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Emphasis on Leo for the King of Wands, but it doesn't have to be that. Sometimes it's just an energy of somebody who is very magnetic. Their personality is, they're charming, they're magnetic, they're dashing, they're, you know, sexy and virile, and you know what I'm talking about. So when you're feeling that feeling, you're feeling a King of Wands. Just saying. Okay. So I guess looking for that, some Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. Oh, it could also be about complacency, though. Yep, underneath there's the Seven of Wands, resistance. So I think this feminine was wondering, and I'm going to say wondering because I think the Seven of Cups gives an idea that the feminine doesn't know. So right now it's just like thought bubbles above your head. But I think in the past this feminine really wanted to get at a truth around this King of Wands. And I wonder if they wondered, you know, would this King of Wands just be okay, you know, just staying in that toxic karmic energy? That Nine of Cups, complacent. Things are okay. Just going to keep the lid on this boiling pot, right? Not making any choices or decisions to change anything. And that can kind of be an indicator that there's not going to be any kind of communication, that there's not going to be any kind of moving toward one another. And I think that the feminine wanted to communicate about that, was feeling the resistance coming from the masculine. So I think the feminine in the past wanted to get clarity with the King of Wands. That's so funny. Around like, hey, are you just content with things being as they are? Or are you somehow resisting our connection? What's the dealio? And there's that King of Wands right now. So this feminine, very much on your mind. This person is on your mind. Not a side thought. King of Wands, Page of Wands. Whew. Wow. King of Wands, Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Almost makes me feel like this feminine's present experience is sort of wanting to receive a message, some kind of like an initiator, You know how you icebreaker, initiate somebody to throw out the first text or message or whatever it is to say, hey, how are you doing? How are things at home? Got it? So even though 10 of Pentacles here for the masculine feels like a new beginning and possible life partnership, here it just feels as if it's like that coming home. Remember I said that I feel like these two feel at home with each other even when they're not. It just feels like some message is desired by the feminine, from the masculine, just to kind of check in. How are things with you at home? And I'm saying that because underneath, man, look at that. 5 of Swords and the Tower and the King of Pentacles. So I'm pulling these to say that I think what's happening underneath for this feminine is they're very worried and concerned about the masculine and their role as life partner in this other connection. What's going on? Are you being manipulated? Are you being treated unfairly? The Tower, right? There's a lot of energy underneath that I think this feminine is worried. This can also be a card of worry. So I feel there's worry, a need for clarity. I need to have that moment of, okay, everything's copacetic at the home front for the masculine. Wanting a message that is a little bit more high-spirited. That Page of Wands, whenever it comes out for you, Pisces, always feels very flirtatious to me. And it feels like it's an indicator that the spark is still there between you. But the main thing you want to communicate about, I believe, is about stability. Their home life, because there are concerns and worries that they are not okay. That everything in this King of Pentacles world is blowing up and crumbling beneath their feet. So I feel that those 3 come out underneath because there's concern about that. The World card in the future, endings and new beginnings, end of a toxic cycle maybe. End of one cycle, the beginning of something new. It does also represent freedom, a sense of freedom to be yourself. The World, and then clarified by the Hermit, Virgo energy. Wow, I feel that that's the guide. Yes. You are being guided here. The World, the Hermit, and the 10 of Cups. Now, the Hermit can represent a solitary journey, a lot of inner work, but I feel the feminine has already done that. I feel it clarifies it, saying you are now the guide. You now have the wisdom to move forward for that happily ever after. I love this for you, Pisces. Regardless of whether you're the masculine or the feminine. I love that part of the reading for the feminine over here. Yes, underneath we have the Star. Aquarian energy of the Star is wish granted. I love it. Okay. If this is speaking to you, as it may for a bunch, the link to the extended is below in the top first or second line of the description box. I'll be there in a second. I will pull a card to see what's the new energy you need to focus on right now. The block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue. What you can do about it or what you can expect to come of it, and then what your messages are to each other energetically at 5D. Another card for you, Pisces, just for the Pisces watching, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. Let's see what kind of advice comes in from your spiritual team. And then the outcome. What can you expect going forward and in what time frame? So it does feel like you're on a great adventure here in this connection. Please try to stay positive. I know these are difficult times, but there's so much good energy in this connection. And let's keep it moving forward. So I'll see you in the extended in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Pisces. Bye.